Are you struggling to download Xcode 9 or the beta release? You're not alone. Many developers face this issue when trying to keep up with the latest iOS updates. Today, we will guide you through the process of downloading Xcode 9 and getting your projects back on track. I completely understand how frustrating it can be when your development environment doesn't match your device's software. It feels like you're stuck in a loop, unable to test your projects. You're definitely not the only one experiencing this. Let's dive into the specific question at hand. One user recently asked, I downloaded iOS 11 on my device, but it says that iOS 11.0 may not support my version of Xcode, which is 8.3.3. How can I download Xcode 9 or the beta release? Sound familiar? Let's find a solution together. So, why is this happening? Apple frequently updates Xcode to ensure compatibility with the latest iOS versions. If you're using an older version of Xcode, it may not support the new features or changes in iOS 11. This is why upgrading is essential. And stick around. At the end of this video, I'll share a quick tip on how to keep your Xcode updated effortlessly. To begin downloading Xcode 9, the user should first visit the Apple developer website. This is where they can find the latest versions of Xcode. Once logged in, the user should navigate to the Download section. This section contains all available versions of Xcode. After locating Xcode 9, or the beta version, the user can click on the download link. This will start the download process for the Xcode installer. Once the download is finished, the user should open the downloaded file to begin the installation process. Follow the on-screen instructions to install Xcode. Finally, after installation, the user should launch Xcode and verify that it recognizes the new iOS version. This ensures that their projects will work correctly. Fun fact, did you know that Xcode was first released in 2003? It has come a long way since then, evolving with each new iOS release. Now, let's look at the answers provided by other users. One user has provided a direct link to download Xcode 9, which is the stable version you need. You can find it at the following URL. That's all on that answer. Let's take a look at another one. One user has shared a helpful resource for downloading Xcode 9 or the 9.1 beta release. They provided a link where you can find the download options. Now, let's see a response from a different user. An alternative solution from another user suggests that you can simply download Xcode version 9.0.1 from the App Store. This version resolves the compatibility issue with iOS 11, so there's no need to download the 9.1 beta version. That's it for that answer. Let's take a look at another one. One alternative solution is to check Apple's developer downloads page. You need to have an Apple ID associated with a paid developer program to access Xcode 9 or the beta version. If you have a paid account, you can download the new beta resources, but a non-paid account won't have access. Here's that quick tip I promised. Enable automatic updates for Xcode in the App Store settings. This way, you won't have to worry about missing out on the latest versions. And there you have it. You should now be able to download Xcode 9 and get back to testing your projects. Remember, keeping your tools updated is key to a smooth development experience. If you found this video helpful, please subscribe for more tips and tricks.